Have you ever wondered why some men walk into a room and instantly command respect before they've said a single word? It's rarely about height, money, or looks. It's about the signals they send before they even open their mouth. Your clothing is one of those signals. And whether you realize it or not, people begin judging your competence, your confidence, your trustworthiness, and your authority within the first few seconds of seeing you. Not after a conversation, before it even starts. Before we go further, if you want more of this kind of practical, grounded style insight, the kind that has nothing to do with trends and everything to do with how people actually perceive you, go ahead and subscribe. We break this down every week. Now let's get into it. Number 10, wearing clothes that don't fit properly. This is the most common mistake, and it's rarely intentional. Oversized clothing can read as sloppy or unaware, while overly tight clothing can read as trying too hard or lacking self-control. Either way, the message is the same, that this man didn't pay attention to himself. Research on person perception shows that people form rapid, often unconscious judgments about status, competence, and personality based purely on visual cues like fit. Proper fit signals intention. It tells people you know your own proportions and you took a moment to consider them. The fix doesn't require tailoring expertise. Shoulders should sit where your shoulders actually end. Sleeves shouldn't swallow your hands or ride up your wrist. When clothing fits your current body, people read it as self-awareness. And self-awareness is one of the fastest ways to be taken seriously. Number 9, wearing worn-out shoes. Most men never notice this about themselves, but everyone else does. Shoes are one of the first things people scan, often without realizing they're doing it, because footwear quietly communicates standards. Scuffed leather, dirty sneakers, or soles worn down at the heel can undo an otherwise sharp outfit in an instant. It suggests neglect, even if nothing else about the outfit is wrong. The fix is simple maintenance. Clean your shoes regularly, replace them when they're visibly breaking down, and choose versatile designs that hold up over time. Well-kept shoes signal that your attention to detail doesn't stop at eye level, and that consistency is exactly what builds trust in someone's overall presentation. But the next mistake is even more damaging. Number 8, ignoring grooming. This includes unmanaged facial hair, overgrown eyebrows, dry or neglected skin, uneven nails, and outdated or unkept haircuts. Grooming isn't about vanity, it's about discipline. When these small details are ignored, people register it, even if they can't articulate exactly what feels off. A man who maintains himself signals that he holds a standard for his own life, and by extension, that he'll likely hold a standard in his work and his commitments. The fix takes very little time. Trim what needs trimming, moisturize, keep nails clean, and choose a haircut that suits your current face rather than one you've worn out of habit. Grooming is quiet, but people notice it louder than almost anything else. Number 7, dressing without contrast. Washed out colors, mismatched combinations, and lifeless palettes reduce how visually present you appear in a room. When everything blends into the same dull tone, you become forgettable before anyone even reaches you. Contrast creates visual weight. Simple, timeless combinations like navy with white, charcoal with light gray, olive with cream, or deep earth tones layered together create the kind of presence that photographs well and reads as intentional in person. This isn't about being flashy. It's about ensuring your outfit has enough definition that people register it as put together rather than accidental. This is where things become interesting. Number 6, looking uncomfortable in your own clothes. There's a concept in psychology called enclothed cognition, and it shows that clothing doesn't just affect how others see you, it affects how you think and behave. Classic research on this found that wearing clothing associated with focus and competence actually improved people's attention and performance on tasks, purely because of what the clothing symbolically represented to the wearer. In other words, if you feel restricted, itchy, or self-conscious in what you're wearing, that discomfort leaks into your body language and demeanor, and people pick up on it instantly. The fix is choosing clothing that fits both your body and your comfort level, so that what you wear supports your confidence instead of quietly undermining it. Number 5, copying trends instead of building a personal style. Chasing every trend that appears on social media might feel like staying current, but it often reads as the opposite of confidence. It suggests a man is still figuring out who he is, rather than someone who already knows. Trends are temporary by design, which means anyone dressed purely in trends looks dated the moment the trend passes. Timeless clothing, classic silhouettes, durable fabrics, versatile colors, doesn't expire. The fix isn't avoiding all modern style, it's building a foundation of pieces that remain relevant regardless of what's circulating online this month. A personal style says I know myself, a trend says I'm still searching. Number 4. Wearing loud logos and trying too hard. Big branding, flashy graphics, and attention-seeking pieces might grab a glance, but they rarely earn respect. Quiet confidence is almost always perceived as more mature than confidence that has to announce itself. A man who dresses well without shouting about it signals that he doesn't need external validation to feel secure. The fix is choosing understated pieces that speak through fit, fabric, and color rather than branding. Real presence doesn't need a logo to prove it exists. Number 3. Ignoring posture and body language. You could be dressed perfectly and still lose the room if your shoulders are slouched, your eyes are on the floor, and your movements are slow and hesitant. Posture and body language work alongside clothing and facial expression to shape a first impression and often outweigh the outfit entirely. Closed body language reads as low confidence regardless of what you're wearing. The fix is simple: stand upright, hold eye contact a beat longer than feels natural, and move with purpose rather than shuffling. Authority is communicated physically before it's ever communicated verbally. Number 2. Dressing differently for every situation. Successful men tend to develop a consistent visual identity, a signature color palette, similar fits, and reliable wardrobe basics that make them recognizable. This consistency builds trust, because people subconsciously associate visual predictability with reliability. When your presentation changes drastically depending on the day, people struggle to form a clear read on who you are. The fix is narrowing your choices into a handful of colors and silhouettes that consistently work for your body and lifestyle, so that no matter the setting, you still look unmistakably like yourself. The final mistake has almost nothing to do with clothing itself. Number 1. Dressing without intention. The biggest mistake a man can make isn't wearing cheap clothing, it's getting dressed without ever considering the message he's sending. Every outfit communicates something before a single word is spoken. Research consistently shows that people infer competence, trustworthiness, social identity, status, and even personality traits from clothing almost instantly. Getting dressed on autopilot means leaving that message entirely up to chance. The fix is asking one simple question before you leave the house: what do I want people to understand about me today? That single moment of intention changes everything else on this list. Respect isn't bought, it's communicated through countless small, often invisible signals that people read before they ever get to know you. The way you dress is one of the few signals you control completely, every single day. If this gave you something to think about, hit like, subscribe for more of this, and let me know in the comments which one of these mistakes you think most men are making without even realizing it.